Ho, 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 Merry Christmas Eve. On my special Christmas Eve, I'm going to be doing my favorite thing in the world, looking at the Brawl Stars subreddit, looking at how much people either hate or currently love Brawl Star. But the first post is actually a good one. It's a good one. I would normally never talk about anything like this, and I won't, but I will say, you could probably copy and paste all of those black bars, and then you'll see Kaze's actual description. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay, but this was like one of the funniest things to ever happen. I don't even know how, or you know what, I know how. I know how this happened. I'm just gonna move on to the next post. It's just in Spen LC misses Buzz Lightyear. You know, all right. I give it like an 80% chance he's being held at gunpoint while posting this tweet, because that season was the start of the downfall of the game, quite literally. Like that was like the season where everything started going down. Do I miss, would I want to go back to that season? I don't think so. I actually think the game is better now than it was in that season. It's just like overall more playable. The issue is just that they removed like masteries and all that stuff, and just left us with like nothing to do from then on. So yeah, I guess this post makes sense. I'm so glad that's becoming like a discussion now, that like they really messed up, now that Kairos mentioned it, that they messed up by removing masteries. Like that was probably one of the biggest mistakes Brawl Stars has ever made. So the hope, I guess, going forward is that they're going to just bring them back. Like that would literally just be the best case scenario. That would be like a smart decision on their end too, I think, if they just bring them back, and then they make them better, but like kind of how they were before, but just better. They just update it like they should have. That's what records should have been. It shouldn't have even been records. It should have just been a mastery update instead of a mastery removal update and replacing it with something that could easily be worse, and it was. And that's sad. So hopefully we just get a mastery 2.0 update soon. That would be cool. I do wonder if it would be too little too late at this point, but the real issue with power levels, 1 through 6 you get nothing, and then for the rest of them you get everything. And this honestly makes sense, and I wonder if they should just like cut down how many levels there are, because okay, I think we understand from a gameplay perspective from Clash Royale and from when level 11 was added to Brawl Stars, that literally adding another level, it does nothing to the game if you don't add like something that you can unlock with the level. So 1 through 6 are completely pointless. I guess 1 would make sense to be a level, because you start out with nothing, then you have to level up. But what if they were to just increase the price and like even it out a little bit for each level, so then with every level you unlock something? So like 1 into 2 you get gadgets, and then, you know, the rest of this list here, it's just like more expensive per level, because I don't know, I feel like that would make sense to me. Would it not make sense? I feel like it would, unless things are added to every level. Just like crunch them all together, because I don't think they're ever going to add something to level 6. Who knows though? Who knows? I don't even know when you unlock buffies for a brawler. Yeah, I don't know. That's not even on this meme either, so let me know if you know when buffies are actually unlocked on a brawler. He never experienced free-to-play. This is from a Bobby video. I love the Brawl Stars Reddit and how they just like take something from like somebody's video, just like one little quote, and just turn it into like this hate bomb. And I'm assuming that the comments are ripping into him. This is what the Reddit likes to do. It's so cool. Not that it's exactly wrong though. You definitely cannot get maxed out in a year or two. You can kind of like get halfway there before buffies. I don't know about after. I feel like after you're probably like a quarter way there, but Kairos played for a couple years. He was like viable in ranked and stuff like that. Like his account, it was like online, but it was nowhere near max, and it's still not, even though he's 3 years in, and he literally never misses anything, because it's like that account is literally like his job. Like that's his main series and his main account. He does everything in that account, and most players would not be able to do everything on one account. They don't have all that time, obviously. So post is correct, but I feel bad for Bobby, because people are probably ripping into his personal everything and the validity of his channel because he said one oopsie about Brawl Star. Let's be real, we don't need 2 Hypercharge icons here. Why not replace the right one with a gears indicator? Yeah, I think there used to be a gears indicator, unless I'm going crazy. I think there used to be, or at least in my mind there was. Now we just have a double hyper one, even though you get to see that there's a hyper on the left, and that makes absolutely no sense. So I mean, yeah, this post just makes sense. Like, why are there 2? I think that they kind of messed up on that. Unplayable game. completely unplayable. We need to uninstall right now. Removal of masteries was their biggest mistake. We still talk about you, bro. Wait, we were just talking about this earlier. I guess it is like a common topic right now. Who knows? Maybe with everybody talking about this now, they might just like go back on records, and then we can all just be happy and we can have cool content back, because all those people, they can't make content anymore. There's nothing for them to do. There's nothing for people to grind for besides trophies that go away anyway once you're done with ranked. I feel like once you reach a certain point in Brawl Stars, there stops being things for you to actually look forward to when it comes to just like progressing your account. I feel like there's a hard cap there, and trophies are just not that interesting anymore, so people don't really care about that either. You know, you mess up when Kairos makes a 1-hour video on it. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's like a weird thing, because like I feel like in all of these he also says good things or good potential things about the feature that he's talking about that is like the bad feature of the update. And in this one, I think he spends like a solid 30 minutes saying all of the good things. Well, there's also another hour in there, but he spends a long time talking about the good or the potential good with buffies, which makes sense because there is a lot of potential good. So it's not like all him saying that it's the worst feature we've ever seen. I don't think buffies is that bad. It's bad in its own way though. Like, it definitely has problems. What did I just witness? Yeah, I finally watched this yesterday, and I really wish I didn't. Like, I don't want this for Brawl Stars. I feel like the age gate for Brawl Stars is just getting lower and lower and lower. Like, nobody over the age of like 7 would really find this entertaining, bro. Or just like, I just think it's weird. I don't like it. I really just don't. I do not like this and what's happening here. I don't. What happened to my Brawl Star? I don't know what happened to my Brawl Star. Oh yeah, going off that, so these are screenshots from the animation, but I'm pretty sure the answer to this question is just Pierce. Like, it's his like mastery title, whatever they even call that now. It's his title. It's probably just him. It also like hints to that in the video. I don't know how this correlates to gameplay at all though, so I'm just gonna stop talking about this. Uh-oh. Do we have a quitting the game post? I'm finally saying goodbye with an ultra star drop. I never got one of those yet. Like, I just opened the 5 and I got a bunch of super rares, but let's see what they're talking about here. I'm going to humor this post. Let's just read through it and see what it's all about. It has 253 comments. Wow. All right, the post is basically ripping through every Buffy and how they're like terrible for the game or whatever. I don't particularly agree with all of it. I do think that like the balance is maybe not amazing. No, it's definitely not amazing, but yeah, it's just a lot about the reworks, some of them sucking Buffies, some of them sucking, and then the new Ultra Star Drop. He's finally got a Ultra Star Drop from his lucky day, and then he got a skin from it. And it's like a really weird thing where like people are upset that there are skins in these drops, but also the other half of the player base likes that there are skins that you can get for free, because otherwise how are you going to get them for free? I don't know, but yeah, there's just like always a weird like split. And some people just find reasons to quit the game and then they quit. So good for them, I guess. I feel like this will always be a recurring theme for Supercell games, but it's really like only Supercell games and maybe just like a few oddballs in like the PC and console space. It's the most common I've noticed from this game though, and also like Siege and stuff like that, where like an update will come out that does not land and everyone's just like, all right, I'm out, see you later. And then in like 6 months they come back, and then 6 months later again another update misses, and then they quit again. It's always like a spectacle, and like it makes sense, but I feel like it's just a never-ending cycle that players will just inevitably like quit every Supercell game whenever a bad update lands, which like again it makes sense because the game just like it just stops being fun at a certain point, because they could also just be burnt out after playing it for a while. Like, if I wasn't making content, I definitely wouldn't be playing Brawl Stars anymore, and I'm, like, planning to move on from it within 2026. As I mentioned, this year, like, this is going to be, like, my last, like, full year of Brawl Stars, I think, so I'm probably going to be moving on at some point within 2026, and we'll see how that goes. I have no idea how it's going to go, but we'll see. I'm already working on other things, so, yeah, we will see. At least we don't have duplicate Buffies. I mean, yeah, both of these games kind of missed within like the same week, but the Clash Royale got bullied into removing this feature so you can get all of the separate heroes now. I'm glad I never got a duplicate because I've only ever opened one because I stopped playing that too. But Yeah, so even if people are loud enough on the Clash Royale side of things, they end up changing things, which is less common to happen than Brawl Stars, it seems. But we just have to be loud enough to get masteries back so then people can start making content again. That's what we gotta do for Brawl Stars. I mean, yeah, Exhibit A, people were very vocal about the fact that PowerPoints and the price of Ruffies was terrible, so then within like a couple of days, they added this coins to PowerPoints translation tool in the shop. I did all of these. It's only like 12k, but it does make me wonder if it's a band-aid solution, like if they're going to end up changing the price for buffies, or if this is just like a thing that they're throwing out there to make people feel better. I really don't know, but I guess I hope it's a band-aid solution and they are going to change the price, obviously, because that would just be nice. We'll see. We have no idea, but I hope they do that. We ain't ready for that. Oh gosh. Okay, so the most broken gadgets with buffies. Yeah, I'm trying to like think about how that would go. The most broken gadgets, the most broken star powers, the most broken hypers. That was kind of my worry going into buffies. Like, that's what I was trying to think about, because the brawlers who got buffies currently, a lot of them either became slightly worse because of their reworks, or they're just like not that good of brawlers and their buffies just kind of like help them out. Some of the buffies are way more broken than others, to be fair, but it does make me wonder how these types of things are going to look. Like, currently good brawlers with currently good kits that are just well fleshed out, and they just get better because of buffies, especially the really broken abilities. Makes me wonder what they're going to do. Like, what are they going to possibly do to make these better when they're already this good? Like, imagine the explosion radius on Dynamite's stick becomes larger and easier to hit, and for Lily's thing, maybe she can like keep healing while she's in the Shadow Realm, or she gets a heal pop. I think they're supposed to change this gadget at some point. It has been at least a year though, and they have not done that, so I don't know what they're waiting for. Maybe they're just waiting for the Buffy, I guess. Maybe she'll get like a burst of movement speed or something with it, just make it super broken before they remove it, and then Draco, or I guess it wouldn't exist when her Buffy comes out, so never mind. And Draco Last Stand? I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Maybe they'll just like make him explode or something. I don't know. I find it funny when they mention the Greedycell meme and proceed to make it a real. Okay, this is true. They mention it all the time whenever they add like something really expensive or something that's like obviously not good for the game, and they always do that, which is like, it's self-aware, but it's just like they just keep doing it. Like, you can't keep doing it. You can't keep doing the same joke where it's like, haha, you have to spend more money. Greedycell, right? Right, guys? It's one of those things that like stops being funny after the third time, and it just starts becoming like a little like ironic or sad. I don't really know how to describe it. I feel like everyone has Pierce, and then you're just getting nothing. Yeah, they're so like it's like a coin flip. I feel like some people get like everything, and then other people get nothing. Like, I've opened 3 boxes, and I got the brawler and a skin, but a lot of people are opening all of them, and they're getting nothing. Like, I feel like I don't even have to play the event anymore because I've already got like what I wanted out of it. Low-key though, I want another skin, so I might as well go and try to open one more box to get the skin. Like, some people's luck is just like the opposite of others. It's interesting. Alright, that's gonna do it for today's edition of Brawl Stars Reddit. Tomorrow we will have gameplay. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good freaking night, and also Merry Christmas.